Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Elena, for your time. Thank you so much, South Summit, and also the Innovation Stage organizers. I am from Impact Accelerator. This is an accelerator all across Europe, but we are based here on Madrid. And we give money that is 100 key money. This is with no equity consideration, so it's completely free, the money. And also we are giving the startups mentoring and training. And right now we are looking for more startups. We have 2.2 million to invest, to give to the startups. So until 15th of October, we are looking for more startups, for 20 more startups. And right now, some of our best startups are going to pitch and present their companies in front of you. So the first of all is going to be Notography. So Marsvan Cooper is going to pitch in 5 minutes. So please, Marsvan.
Okay. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Marsban Cooper. I'm the CEO of Notography. And today I think we're going to have a little bit of fun. I'd like to talk to you about a problem that we all have, and that is basically why is it so difficult to detect emotions when we're sending or receiving text messages using our mobile phones. So I'm going to put a video on there to explain to you what's happening.
I'm trying to reach out to you all day.
Volume,
I'm trying
please.
to reach out to you all day. Are we on for tonight?
Oh, shoot. Keegan's been texting me. Shoot. Keegan's been texting me.
Sorry, dude. Missed your texts. Sorry,
I
dude.
assumed we'd meet at
Missed
the
your
bar.
texts.
I
Whatever.
assumed we'd
I
meet
don't
at the
care.
bar.
Sorry, dude. Missed your
Whatever.
texts.
I don't care.
I assumed
Sorry,
we'd
dude,
meet at the
missed
bar.
your texts.
Whatever.
I
I
assumed
don't
care.
we'd meet at the bar. Whatever.
I don't care. Whatever I don't
The fuck is
care.
his problem? The fuck is his problem? Want to hang out? Do you,
Do you
even
wanna
want
hang out?
to hang out?
Do you even want to hang out?
Like I said, whatever.
Let's consider it.
Fuck this guy.
Like I said, whatever.
Jesus,
you
fuck this
Are
guy.
fucking priceless.
Jesus, you
Are fucking priceless.
You're the one who's fucking priceless?
You're the
One who's fucking priceless? This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here.
So how many of us have had that problem? We're sending out a message and we think we're sending something funny or caring, and actually the other person takes it the wrong way. So yeah, basically, without physical gestures or vocal tones, it's really difficult to distinguish between an E-serious or an E-sarcastic. And as you know, emoticons and exclamation marks only go so far. So that's why we created Notography. No need to say, this is going to be a huge market. They're saying they're going to be over 28 trillion messages sent out in 2017, and 6 of the 10 most used apps today are messaging apps. Huge opportunity, huge problem as well, and that's why in 2014 we created Notography, the first app of its kind that transforms everything you write and share into social networks to make it look beautiful. We validated that concept with our users, over 500,000 of them all over the world, but they came back to us and they said, this is really nice, but Notography is not top of the mind for me. I want to have that when I'm actually writing that message. So today we're here to talk about what we're offering with Notography. That's the new system, and in particular, the keyboard. So now imagine you were writing a message, and imagine in this case, you are the father of someone who's just been told that you're going to have another kid. So the what that you receive is going to be very different to someone else who's the mother who's just been told that her 16-year-old daughter is going to get married. And this is exactly what we offer with Notography, the ability for you to have to select all the filters directly from your keyboard. It's just like when you're switching from emoticons to Notography. So that's what we're offering right now. And this is something that we launched last year, and what we're obviously going to be doing is continuing the traction over here. We have over 500,000 users that are using Notography right now, and our goal is by the end of the next year to bring this up to 10 million downloads with the new keyboard. What's our go-to-market strategy going to be? Well, fortunately, we have all these users, over 1 million people that are fans of Notography and HomeWriter that are going to be our evangelists for the new app. In terms of a revenue model, it's going to be a free app that you can download, and you're going to have an in-app premium model which will let you unlock other features. For example, extra filters, additional personalization, and also the ability to add messages and photos. This is going to be a very hot market. I don't know if any of you have downloaded customizable keyboards. There are a lot of players out there. We have productivity and we have fun keyboards out there. What Notegraphy wants to do is play in the space of fun, but where we offer you the ability to personalize what you're doing. So imagine whatever you write, and that's going to be personalized. That's the team. I'm the CEO. I've been launched and been responsible for launching successful startups like eDreams and OhmWriter. I have a very cool team, Rafa Soto, who's the co-founder of one of Europe's leading creative agencies called Write Soto, and also the co-founder behind OhmWriter. And we're a team of 9 people from 5 different nationalities all over the world. We're looking for investment right now. We're looking to raise $500,000. If you want to join us and join the existing investors we have Kibo Ventures, which is a venture capitalist, as well as Kasha and Isadeban that have invested in this project so far. If you have any questions, I'll be over to take them right after this. Thank you.
If you have any questions, obviously he's going to be around. We're going to have to pass to the next speech. Yeah, okay. Sorry, well, he's going to introduce himself, but he's Imedio.
¿Por cuál paso? ¿El de la derecha?
En la derecha.
Perfecto, gracias. Vale. Hi, good afternoon. My name is José Manuel Hernández. I'm from the marketing department of Inevio Spain. And we're facing some like a problem. We've got on our day-to-day use more than 4 devices. 4 devices which has different programs, different files, and different operating systems. So what have we ended with that question? We've ended to a solution. Let's move the cloud to the cloud, the OS. We've generated an OS, a cloud OS, which this means that you can access to all your files and all your programs from any device you have right now. How you do it? With your browser. With Chrome, with Firefox, whatever you have, you can access to your personal computer everywhere you are. As you see here, we've got some PDFs, some text, mail, contacts, all the applications that you really have on your personal computers and on your mobile devices, you have them everywhere. We were selected last summer, to join MIT Global Founder Skills Accelerator. We are happy to announce that we were the only startup from Europe that year, and the first one on the entire history to achieve all milestones. After MIT, we've got paying clients. We have all their files and their emails, and that's what they say about us. Where are we going? Where do we want to penetrate? We want to go to the SMEs. Why SMEs? We need to go to SMEs because normally SMEs, which are 99% of Spanish companies, don't have that power on their devices. They cannot work very properly, really. So we want to join and to get to that point. If everything goes well, we can move on and go to all the SMEs in the world. And you may think, okay, I like this product. At the first time we made it for us. So what we've done can be a goal for everyone. We want to achieve all the internet users that we can, but in the future, of course. How we get money? We've got a subscription for every user per month, charging them 24.95 euros. In the future, we have developers, and those developers will develop some apps and some programs for our platform. They will have a percentage of it, and on the future, when we want to open to the customers, we will have advertising, personal advertising with banners. How we are going to get to the market? It's really important for us to give IT support companies a solution. Instead of getting rid of them, which is the solution that most of the people is doing right now, Dropbox and all that stuff, we want to count with them. And what do we get? We get the access to their portfolio. It's not the same going just for one enterprise than going for a portfolio of 15, 20. And we give them a commission per sale, and actually we improve their service. So it's important for them. Our competition, it's virtualization. As you can see here, it's very slow, it's difficult, expensive, it's difficult to use, not universal, so it's not really a solution. We're 8, we're based here in Madrid, we've got financials, we've got web developers, and we are such a great team. And the deal is about 450K, just to encourage our sales team, our marketing expenses in order to scale, and to do the product really, really easy to scale and get to the markets that we want. What are we doing? We want to do things that don't scale. We want to test the market. So once we test the market, we go there. And the projections are these ones. We may grow the first year here in Spain with the first round, and then on the second year we want a round A on USA, and move the company to the USA and scale as much as we can. Thanks for everything. That's Inevio. Hope you enjoyed the presentation.
Just introduce yourself, okay?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Michael. This is actually the first time ever we're telling anybody about a new product. Okay, so the timer started. Hi, my name is Michael. I come from Onomondo. We are trying to redefine telecom in many different ways, and in fact, we have a new product that we're launching today, pretty much. So let's talk about connectivity. Connectivity is one of the things that really defines us as people. It's what we use now to share. We get happy when we receive messages from others, and we really want to stay connected when we travel as well. So when this is so important for us, how come is it that the phone companies, the carrier, the mobile carriers, is one of the most annoying companies in the world, the ones the most we hate the most, because they tie us down to endless subscriptions that we really hate. So it actually comes down to, you remember one of these, what this is? This is a phone book for those of us who doesn't remember it. Now everything is digital today, but in fact still we all have a phone number. Now why is it that we have this? And why is it that it's so annoying? It's actually because every country has their own phone companies. And all the phone companies, even if they're in several countries, they have different ways of connecting, different identities that they use for you, which results in that when you have your phone number, when you have your phone identity, in fact, you become completely centered around one nation. And whenever you travel, it's like a totally different world, and that's why it costs a lot of money. Now, we've been working 3 years to try to solve issues in this industry, and now we come up with a new product which can actually enable end users to get a hold of this. Let me explain to you a little bit more about that. Let's say you're in Spain. Let's say you have a phone number here, and that's a +34 number, right? And whenever you put in a SIM card, you put it in your phone, and it becomes a 34 number. Whenever you go abroad, for instance to the US, you come over here, and it's actually really annoying. It doesn't recognize the operator code here is +1, so the identities doesn't match. And that's actually why you keep paying for it. That's the roaming that you keep paying for that. So what you can do is you can buy a local SIM card. But then you switch your number, and then it doesn't really correspond anymore with with all the numbers that you have in your home country as well. So that's really, really annoying. So either way, you're pretty much fucked. So with our solution, what we do instead is whenever you buy a SIM card, we actually separate that. So we'll give you a number in the cloud. And we'll put that, and we'll have you download that directly to your phone. Now it's a separate phone identity that's on your phone, separate from the SIM card. That means whenever you go abroad, you can actually just put in a new SIM card and you still have your own number. So now you're not paying roaming and you actually still have your number, so everybody can still reach you. It's pretty simple like that. So, and the added advantage to that is you could still, because this is in fact data only, right? So what means that you can just travel, you can be at home, you could be on Wi-Fi and save a lot of money on that. You can use the different networks along the city, and whenever you go abroad, you do the same thing. You might land in the US, you go Wi-Fi, you're still connected at home, you buy a local SIM card, and then you continue to use that, right? And if you go to Sri Lanka, you can even connect to the Google Loon balloons out there, right? So you can get your LTE connection and you're still connected with your same phone number. And even actually on the plane, if there's Wi-Fi, you can just use it exactly like you do at home. So because it's not GSM, it's data only. So what we've been managed to do is actually put one rate on this, everywhere to anywhere, which means that everywhere in the world, it's the same low pricing. It's around €6 actually, and then you can call and text whatever you want around the world. So there's a real value between this. I'm going to go really fast on this. You can connect anywhere you want. You only spend on what you use because you buy a local SIM card or whatever. There's no long-term contracts because it's only data. And it's not GSM, so you can basically use it all over the world as if you were at home. And of course, there's tons of features. One of the important ones is that you can have multiple numbers in one phone. Why have a US phone and a UK phone or a Spanish phone? You can just have it all in one. Multiple platforms, obviously. You can all different types of other stuff. And of course, the quality is a lot better than on your usual phone. What about competitors? There's tons of competitors. One of them is obviously the VoIP players, traditional. But they all have an ecosystem approach. So you have to be part of the same ecosystem in order to be able to use it. They only have a focus on long distance. We have a focus on local. And they have a ridiculous pricing. If you ever tried using this to actually use your existing phone, it's extremely expensive, and the user experience is just hopeless. You almost can't figure out how to do that. We build a platform that's built for this. And of course, there's a number of new telecom players coming out. And their traditional is focusing completely on GSM. And that means that it's still very much a telco, and they still have all the limitations in terms of national barriers and things like that. Still roaming. And it's still a telecom experience. So why is this now? Well, a bunch of stuff is happening right now. You're seeing more and more smartphones. Data is going up. Connection is getting a lot better, which is great. And Wi-Fi is something that's really being broadcasted widely. Even iOS 9 now is obviously focusing on that connection between Wi-Fi and 3G. So it's really cool in that sense. And even eSIM is coming within a year or so. I know. And what that means is that you can, on your phone, you can switch to a new to a new SIM card. But that means that you will also have to switch number unless you use our service. We are launching later this year in December. And we're actually focusing on launching a SIM card with fantastic prices all over the world for data-only connections later. Great team. Come talk to us. One of them sits down there. That's it. We're bringing best from both worlds, VoIP and telecom. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Daniele. I'm really glad to be here today. We are talking about football. Every week, more than 500,000 football games like this are played worldwide, but none of them are on TV. So non-professional clubs and supporters try to provide live coverage at their best using WhatsApp, using social media, or updating crappy websites. All of this is really time-consuming. People spend a lot of time inserting data. At the end of the match, they have to produce a report, and all of this is a completely mess with disaggregated data and a bad experience for supporters. So say goodbye to these tools and welcome to GoalShouder. GoalShouder is a crowdsourcing real-time data collection platform enabling anyone with a smartphone to easily collect and distribute data that can engage passionate supporters, clubs, and brands at any level of the game. Actually, it's time saver because you don't have to waste time at the end of the match to collect data you already noted somewhere. And of course, you can create rich content that is not possible in any other ways. At the end of the day, what you get is your fans are really engaged live during the game, both at home or both at the stadium. So let me explain how does it work. It's quite simple. You can download our free iPhone or Android app and start collecting data when you are at the stadium. All data collected are processed and broadcasted on social media, on websites, and on our app. At the end of the match, you also get some nice statistics. Let's go a bit deeper. So data collection is just 1, 2, 3 tap, and you just collect a goal. After that, goal could be enjoyed on a football club's website, if they have one, with our embeddable widget, or we can generate rich custom graphics real-time on social media. Most of the clubs has a Facebook page, and we can reach the live content, live pictures. If they don't have a website, don't have a Facebook page, actually the supporters can enjoy the game even on our app. At the end of the match, you can get some statistics that is also useful for coaches and for local medias. We are talking about a market of something like 1.2 million people, because we are talking about football clubs. But the point is that this type of model could be scaled on baseball, rugby, volleyball, and so on. So we already have some revenues. We have a business model that has 3 revenue streams in place. We're already selling the solution to B2C, the non-professional football clubs. And we are also selling a white label solution to professional world like Serie A clubs, media brands, and leagues and federations. At the moment, distribution is quite easy on the B2B side. We have a partnership with a sports media company. And on B2C side, we are working on creating an organic process of growth. Of course, to do this is quite tough, but we are putting in place some actions to create service awareness, to create prosumers, at the end of the day, to create consumer. Competition is tough, as you can see. A lot of companies are moving towards our area. But we put in place some key values, like the 5 things you can list here. We created a unique data collection process. We are able to provide a unique crowdsourcing algorithm. And we are also able to provide a high-quality source of information because football clubs are directly involved in creating the content. Of course, integration with social media and professional services is key. The team is quite good at executing business. We already have experience in digital media, mobile apps, and sport technology, but we are hiring. So if you are interested or you know someone willing to join us, please let us know. At the moment, we are preparing for the next round. We already raised something like 600,000 euros, and our goal is to extend the business Europe-wide, starting from UK and Spain, and to work hard on the product to make the organic distribution more and more easier and reduce the cost of acquisition. At the moment, we are just focusing on the Italian market to test it as soon as possible to get really bright numbers on key metrics. We are also improving the subscription offering and the price of them. And of course, we are making out some money with B2B offering. That's it. So if you have some questions, let me know. Thank you much.
So, hey everybody, my name is Benjamin. I'm the medical director at Healthia. I first have to tell you about a very, very sad story on my personal life. 2 months ago, my little boy told me I was fat. So I started to run and run. I'm actually the one over there. Okay, so how many of you guys run every week? Okay. Okay, we are a lot of runners. We are a lot of runners, around 20% in the US, and mostly 6% in Spain right now. So, do you know the difference between a jogger and a runner? Well, specifically, runners spend a lot of money on fancy equipment, Apple Watches, and 20% of them race. But I'm a medical doctor, so I focus on one very important point. 60% of us during this year, we're going to get injured. Okay, so we are healthier. We are 12,000 doctors community. We register 350,000 treatments on our platform, but the most important is that we record every doctor-patient's interactivity. We basically love to pre-diagnose. So we ask our runners, we identify the runners on our platform, and we ask them what kind of injuries, we talk to the doctors, and we turn to make for them a runner pro pack. Diagnosing, treating, physiotherapy, podiatry, nutrition, assessment. We help 80% of our runners not to get injured. So basically in Healthia, we pre-diagnose in order to make prevention programs. We help you to understand better your health, to improve your limits, and also to lower the risk. And we make it for cheaper, around 70% cheaper. We do not focus only on runners. We have all kinds of programs. For pregnancy, for example, we actually have 35 kind of programs, and we're going to open new lines very, very soon, like sport, elite tests, or that guy who's one of the very stressy guy in my office. I think we are quite stressy at work right now. So we made packs for them. The good point on a business point of view is that we make a 45% margin on our packs, which afford us to get very, very huge and aggressive channel on the sales strategy. The biggest one is the Corte Inglés right now. We are present on 5 of the 200 stores in Spain. They are the 7 biggest department store in the world. We're here. We also have agreement with corporate like Barceló, who sells our packs to other companies. We made a white label for the box experience, who do not cover health. And we also get into media right now, specifically runners. So to understand the market size, we firstly focused on runners and sport because 40% of the European people make sports. But for the first time on the history, we're going to die from preventable disease than from infectious disease. And 70% of us are going to suffer preventable disease like diabetes or obesity. And I'm not the only one in telling them. I mean, Bill told it a few months ago. Who wants you to be healthier than your mother? Your insurance. Your insurance is very, very interested in predict what your health is going to be in a few years. So we start a partnership with Marsh & McLennan, which is the biggest insurance broker worldwide, and we start to propose healthier services to the top 10 Spanish companies. We pretend to turn preventive medicine to predictive medicine. We actually look to consolidate the agreement we have right now. We started to make money. We have agreement to make more money, and in 2017 to make even more money. We have started trials with insurance, and we actually start to launch our business in my country, La France, just to compare a public to a private healthcare system. We actually raise money to just to boost sales. So if you know anybody interested, we're welcome to talk to him. Thank you very much.
Well done. Don't go, everybody, because we have another last-minute surprise, which is the last speaker of the morning before lunch. And this guy is giving money away. I repeat, this guy is giving money away to entrepreneurs with projects Please come and join us in half a minute. We have somebody that is giving money away for entrepreneurs. I repeat, in case you haven't heard, we have a guy that is giving money, millions of euros away for projects in Europe, all over the world, to entrepreneurs. So come and join us. We're going to listen to somebody. Well, he's the CEO of Financia Pyme, and he's going to present a fantastic project called Financia Connect. He's giving money away. Yes, please come and join us. Come and join us. If you're an entrepreneur, you have an idea, you need millions of dollars or euros in this case, you have a fantastic project, our next guest is going to tell you what you have to do. It's a fantastic initiative. Please welcome Ivan Garcia.
Much for the presentation. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to live up to my presentation. It was so good. Okay, well, what I'm presenting here today is a new initiative, which is basically the mission is to connect both ecosystems of UK with Spain. Okay, here what we want to do is to join business angels from the UK with business angels from Spain, and to create these cross-border transactions and or anything else which can come up from these types of joining together. No? So why the UK and why we get into this? Well, sorry, the presentation is in Spanish. I just didn't realize I started to do it, and I wrote it in Spanish, but there's 2 or 3 words. It's just really a guide for me rather than anything else. Okay? So why Financia Connect? The reason why is because the startup ecosystem in the UK is huge. No, it's a lot more larger than the rest of the ecosystems in the rest of Europe. And for example, there's 1 billion euros which have been transacted between business angels, all types of seed capital in the UK. Okay, so this is one of the main reasons. That's the money's there, so let's go where the money is. Another good point, another good fact is there's 5 times as many exits in the UK than there is in Spain. Okay. Exits is the way we can make the investors' money profitable. Okay, that's where he's going to get his profits from those exits. So it's very important that we have access to those. And in the UK, we have 5 times as many as in Spain. Okay, as I said, more exits means more profitability for the investors. Okay. Now, at the moment, the UK investors, business angels, seed capitals are looking outside of UK to invest. At least 20% of UK investors already invest in companies outside of the UK. So there's a great opportunity here for Spanish startups to get invested by UK investors. Okay, it means 20% of investors. Not 20% of the investments, but this is one of the things we want to do with Financia Connect, is stimulate the cross-border transactions. Okay, and to stimulate cross-border transactions, we think that we have to create cross-border relations. Okay, so one of the areas we're going to be focusing is not only presenting UK Spanish startups to UK investors, but getting UK investors and Spanish investors together, building up those relationships, and that way we can get those cross-border transactions to really happen. Another good reason is that being present in the UK, having UK investors in your company, which is a gateway to all the Anglo-speaking markets. Okay, very large markets, obviously, and this could be the first step to accessing these areas. And also, if we want to be a global startup, well, we have to have global investors, we have to have a global team, and, well, Financia Connect, we hope that through this building of relationships between UK and Spain, we're going to allow UK Spanish startups to become more global. Okay? So the first initiative of Financia Connect is to establish the investment forum, the Financia Connect Investment Forum, okay, which we're already working on. And here in the South Summit, we're going to choose 3 startups of the 20 finalists, which are going to have direct access to this investment forum, which is going to take place in February of next year. Okay. The whole process, which begins now, which begins today, we're going to be looking to attract approximately 500 startups, which are going to go through an automatic system of filter. It's a 50-question, multiple choice question, which is going to give you a point system on the market opportunity, on the team, on your finance, on the capabilities of presentation, etc. And it's going to do an automatic filter, which is going to reduce to 150, which we're going to study more in depth, okay? And which is going to be reduced to the next event, which will be the speed jury, which will take place at the end of November, beginning of December, which we choose 60 startups, which are going to go through a speed jury system to be selected, evaluated and selected in the top 20 startups, which is going to take place in the Google campus. Okay, the speed jury is going to take place in Area 31 of the IE Business School. Okay, and in the 16th of December, we're going to have the top 20 selected startups with a special jury, which is going to select the rest of the other 7 companies, which will be going to the Financia Connect Investment Forum in February. Okay. Luckily, we're not doing this by ourselves. Okay, we have the support of the Fundación Incide, Cosfera, Campus, IE, Logic, Business Boosters, Spain Startup, the South Summit, obviously, Antequera, Working Company. All these people are helping. There's other people which want to come in and help in the initiative. It seems to be attracting the curiosity of many people. So thank you all to them, and we're sure that it's going to be a success in February. Okay. And just to announce that the first company which has been selected from the South Summit, okay, to present in February his company to the investors in the UK and this forum, Stay. Congratulations to Stay. Agosto is here to explain a little bit who is Stay and what they're going to be presenting there in the investment forum in February.
Thank you. Does this sound okay? Okay, so instead what we do is we do apps for hotels so that you as a guest, when you arrive, you have to normally order all services through the reception desk, or you have to call an employee or whatever. So with our app, you can do it through the phone. Until now, we were doing apps for hotel chains, like their own branded apps. But if you have to download an app every time you go to a new hotel, it doesn't make sense. Nobody's going to download it. Nobody's going to use it. So we want to become the standard. We want to be the one app you download to manage all the services you're going to be using during your stay at any hotel in the world. You download it, you launch it when you arrive at the hotel. It detects automatically which hotel you're in, and it says, okay, you're in hotel whatever in Madrid. Do you want to start your stay? Yes, you enter, and then you can start ordering services, whatever. So, yep, that's what we do. We're pretty excited. We're going to the finals now. In a little while, we'll have to present. So we think it's a great opportunity, and we think that their project also sounds great, and we're excited that they decided to select us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Augusto. Okay, well, that's pretty much it. short presentation. I mean, I'll be here to answer any questions about Financia Canet, which you may have. And, well, take it to Salva.
I just wanted to thank you very much, Ivan, for your presentation. I think we got many positive things out of it. And I just wanted to remind you all that afterwards we have more presentations. We have Quique Sarasola, who's going to come. He's one of the most charismatic entrepreneurs, and he is going to talk to us about the future of travel tech. So we hope to see you all after the lunch break. And again, thank you very much, and a big round of applause for Ivan. Thank you.
Thank you.